said the only constant is change in college football, but over more than 150 years, there have been some things that you can count on. If you can run the football, you have a chance to win. And boy, do we have guys who can do that in this one. Welcome, everyone, to the shores of the Tennessee River, Neyland Stadium, home of the Volunteers. As we'll see, the number 14 team in the country, the Georgia Bulldogs, taking on a team from the Big Ten, the Tennessee Volunteers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. And the Volunteers ready to get this thing started and open the season. From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. They knock him down, but not before he gets it out to the 21-yard line. Pick up a 4.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Followed that blocking and got 5 out to the 26.
And those little runs, man, they don't look great in the box score, but I love when an offense stays on schedule, and it makes those third downs more manageable, easier, harder to attack me now from the defensive perspective trying to get to me. So it's an easy, simple play for this offense, but I love it.
The noise reverberating off the checkerboards in Neyland on third down. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. And they needed an inch, and they didn't get it. This defense gives up nothing, and you'll like it.
Man, this is a defense that prides themselves on stopping the run, and that is a huge statement on their opponent's opening drive of the game. Third and short, they don't just get a stop. They get a tackle for loss. That sends a very clear message that they're going to be the more physical side today.
He's got great speed, working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. They'll give it to the back. Got the first down and more. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. Tennessee loves relying on the big physical backs like a Jamal Lewis, and this guy fits the mold.
Yeah, guys you just didn't want to tackle. I mean, guys that run angry all the time, and it's a mindset. When Tennessee has that mindset, the fans go crazy, and their teams are usually their best squads.
And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. They were able to get the ball to the running back in space, but that space just evaporated.
And a great job by the defense, man. It's tough to get those guys on the ground. They're so used to having the football as running backs and making plays and being dynamic. So usually one guy not going to get into the ground. You want many guys swarming to the football, trying to get that elusive guy on the ground.
They're dealing with a second and long. Got it in the middle, it's Hayes. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Volunteers come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. Back to pass, it's Blunt. Snags it up to middle. Really nice job to convert that 3rd down, and they've got it at the 33. And the ball's moving quickly to the line. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Gets it past the marker. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a 1st down. The Vols just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. From the red zone, looking for a man. Firing to the right, complete. So close to that end zone. He can almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense.
Well, you're seeing the balance this offense has, how they can create explosive plays in a variety of ways. We just saw one come in the run game, and now you see one coming in the passing game.
Back's going for the goal line. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown ball. They draw first blood, and that is exactly what you want to open the season with a drive like that. And it feels good to land that first big punch against a rival, doesn't it?
No doubt. In a game like this, too, you just want to be executing it at a high level early. So, David, that's got to feel great getting on the board first.
And settles everyone down. All the nerves, all the emotion of this rivalry game. Now everybody can kind of settle in because you know you already got a touchdown on the board.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Into the pile, maybe got one. He stopped at the 21.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Stacked up after gaining a couple to the 23.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. How important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Neyland Stadium, alive, a cauldron of orange noise on 3rd down. Here comes the heat. Gets rid of it. And they can't make the connection on 3rd down.
We talked to the coaches coming into this one. They know field position is going to be a huge factor for them winning this one. They had a really nice punt earlier in this game. Great job getting down and covering it. Won't surprise me if they decide to play it safe again here on 4th.
He gets a block. The speed, the shiftiness, the elusiveness, all on display in that sweet return there. Tennessee ready to go to work the big orange offense on the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. The give to the back. You'll take 4 yards on 1st down every time, 2nd and 6.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
To the air, it's Blunt. The throw. Got a man, it's Hayes. And they wrap him up, but not before he gets enough on the catch for the 1st down. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. We've come to the end of the period, and Tennessee leads it. We've put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the 2nd quarter. play of the period. First down here. From the gun. Give on the inside. Getting work done on the ground. He's pulled down at the 14-yard line. Guys, let's take a minute here and look big picture for Tennessee. The good news about starting the season outside the top 25, not a lot of lofty expectations. You can sneak up on a few teams, but sooner or later, you're going to want to get that attention and get into those rankings.
A lot more, but...
And he'll run into the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee!
I know we're only in game one, but in this half, you've got to be excited about what you've seen from this offense. Really nice rhythm. Quarterback's got great command on the field with respect to what they're trying to do, and they've got some weapons. I can't wait to see what this offense does this year.
Tennessee 14, Georgia 0.
Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
On second down, he'll try to make the connection this time. Going to try to pop one on the screen.
Well, a nice gainer on that running back screen. Now, how about the offensive line getting downfield and getting blocks to really help out the back, find some space to go to work?
And the Bulldogs come to the line on third and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Got it, looking for the first down. Oh, he's got some space. Past the 10. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia.
Man, oh man, when you got a weapon like that, you got to find him and you got to give him the ball in space. You have some plays on your play sheet, and some of them just say, that guy, get him the ball, let him do the rest. Dangerous weapon out of the backfield, catching the football, making the big play.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Hey, fellas, here's a final update on a clash between top 15 teams. USC answered the bell away from the Coliseum today with an impressive victory. The Trojans knew the challenges awaiting them, and they met them head-on. Generally the mark of a really good team. Big implications today and a notable result as one team trends upward and the other has some work to do.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Guys, let's talk a little bit about Tennessee. The portal can work wonders if you have specific holes to fill. Breathe a little new life and energy into the program. David, these guys went in there, got a nice little haul that really could set them up for success this season.
They did, and they didn't go bonkers and go crazy, Jesse. I like how they just saw a couple guys that they thought fit their system, fit their culture, and now...
Going to throw it over the top of the knee. And that's going to be incomplete, going for broke on second down, but third down's coming up.
And the offensive coordinator here is really trying to stay aggressive and take a shot. Obviously, the offense couldn't click on that one. But later in the game, if I'm this offense, I'm continuing to stay aggressive. Keep the foot down on the gas pedal.
Somebody needs to make a play here. It's third and long from the 26. Right down the middle. Wide open downfield. Gashes the heart of the knee. The 10. Touchdown, Volunteers. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
And how about the tight end showing off the athletic ability? Does a great job in the blocking game. Now, when you need to make a big play in the passing game, you just turn him loose, throw him the football, and he can make big plays like he did right here.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he's going to try to return this one. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
Motion from the wideout. On second down, he'll try to make the connection. Finds his tight end. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
They're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
The noise reverberating off the checkerboards and kneeling on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the right. Put it where only his man could get it and gave him enough room to get the foot down.
It's way too early in the game to say this is a...
And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. Georgia lining up to punt it away. Just needs a crack to get a return. Little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Handoff from the gun. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down.
Well, you can see why Rocky Top is so excited about this guy. He's a home run waiting to happen. Not only can he run you over, but he can run around you too. This is an offense that doesn't only have to throw the football to win games. They can run it and they can get explosive plays because of this guy's speed and skill set.
He fires back across the field and it's intercepted. He'll try to take it back. Tag! Touchdown Bulldogs! And what a turn of events as this defense gets the pick six.
What an incredible individual effort by that big fella there. And Dave, you know, it's funny, I've been hearing more and more about how these D linemen are the best athletes on the field. What do you think?
I present to you Exhibit A. Look at the big fella. Not only does he make the catch, okay, so I can be a DB, I can be a wide receiver, I can catch it. I got the ball in my hands. Guess what else I am? I'm a running back. I take that thing all the way back to the house. Exhibit A, the best athletes on the football field.
They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. To the ground with the back. Got the first down. Looking for more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle.
And the quickest way to blow up the run game is those interior big boys. Those defensive tackles getting in the backfield really quickly and making that ball hurt.
Man, that deep tackle was in the backfield in a hurry. The big man is nimble.
Nimble, fast, quick, athletic. That's just all words you describe defensive linemen with.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Quarterback making checks. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Looking for a man. It's Blunt. Hauls it in. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. The new popular phrase for a favorite team not really coming out of the gates quickly is that they're playing with their food. There are a lot of peas being pushed around the plate right now, guys.
Yeah, Reese, they've been stumbling around. They've been making mistakes and shooting themselves in the foot in this game. But, David, I think you also have to give credit to the underdog in this game because they're just playing with more intensity. They look like they want it more.
Oh, dude, when you come out the gates in the first quarter, it's adrenaline, it's passion, it's being talked about as the underdog. As this game goes on, can they keep that intensity up? Right now, they're doing a heck of a job.
And the Volunteers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Wants to go up top. Finds his man. And he was on his way, and they get him down at the 30. The Volunteers will hustle to the line. Looking downfield on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Barber. And an absolutely fearless tackle, giving up size, still got him on the turf.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
Across the 10. He now has 85 yards rushing already here in the first half. It's a season opener, but he's in midseason form.
You got to be impressed by what you've seen by this offense so far in this game. In the first half, they've got a nice lead, and they've been able to do it with explosive plays, but they've also been able to do it with efficiency and getting first downs and staying on the field. You saw another great example right there running the football. Anything they want to do right now is working.
They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. Trying to surge it in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown ball.
You know, there's so many coaches out there in 2-minute situations at the end of the half with the lead that'll just be happy taking the lead into halftime. This guy's staying aggressive, though. Pedal to the metal, David, and you saw it paid off there for the touchdown.
Dan, let's finish this half now. Now, we got a nice lead. Built a little bit of a lead, but the defense has to go back out there. There's still a little bit of time. So get that stop to keep that momentum you just got, and everybody will be jacked up at halftime.
On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic than they get him on the ground at the 20. Enough time to get off a play before we head to halftime. DBs will try to keep everything in front. Here's a heat. Blasted as he lets it go. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. Ready to get things going here in the second half as Georgia about to kick it away. No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. So here is the Tennessee offense. They opened this third quarter on top, and they built the lead on the strength of that running game.
And they made a huge statement, too, just proving to the other team that they're more physical, they're winning in the trenches. So here in the second half, David, just keep demoralizing this defense by pounding the football.
Yeah, and I'm not going to let that happen. I riled up my guys at halftime. We're going to put more people in the box, and we got to come out and meet the physical challenge of this offense.
Looking to throw, it's Blunt. Using his legs to buy some time. Complete to the right. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down. Another big play on the outside, and that's the thing that historically has gotten Rocky Top rolling.
Yeah, so much fun to watch playmakers outside that they can run by you and go make big plays. Opens up the whole field, the whole offense, and this Orange fan base goes absolutely bananas.
Got it behind the line. It's Hayes. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there.
How about the job and recognition by the defense? They knew exactly what they were trying to set up, and they had multiple defenders surrounding that intended target so that there was nowhere for him to go once he caught the ball.
And the Vols trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Might be calling a hot route. Wants to fire on second down. Punch it out of the air. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. The Vols are in the hurry-up.
It's a nice play call there. You've got two-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Looking to fire. Makes the catch. It's Hayes. Oh, out of space. And another big game for this offense. They are putting explosive pass after explosive pass up in this one. And the Volunteers trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss.
I think one of the biggest keys in stopping these big physical running backs is you can never let them get momentum running downhill, and I think that was a big factor on that play. They didn't get him right away. He was able to break a tackle, but he couldn't get the speed going, and as a result, he's going backwards. That's a big TFL for the defense.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Wide out trying to get it in. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Tennessee. Now they have extended this lead, guys, starting to put the hammer, but sometimes a rivalry game can give you a little of extra fight back.
And there can be no panic at this point now. You've worked too hard this offseason, David. They've had this game circled for so long. You've got to play your best football right now and fight back.
And you just need something good to happen on this next possession. You got to get the crowd back into this football game. Big rivalry. Get some emotion. Get some momentum on your side.
We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown here, and you do at least apply a little game pressure, Jesse.
It's true. I think for them to get back,
he hurls one deep down the left side. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on 1st down.
And that's a really good job by this defense being dialed in. You got a big lead. You know exactly what's coming. This offense is going to have to make some explosive plays down the field. They were ready. They were disciplined and made a good play on the football.
Oh, he's got a chance. He'll step out of bounds right at the 35-yard line, and maybe they've got something cooking.
Well, you just get the feeling, too, that if they're going to claw their way back in this game, his legs are going to have to be a factor. What a great job scrambling that time. Nothing open. He didn't panic. He saw some green grass. He was able to...
Lofts one high and deep. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
And that's a big shot, and that's a big incompletion, but this offense has to continue to do more of that. When you're trailing and you've got to make plays, they got to find creative ways to push this ball down the field and get this offense in a flow.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. They'll send the back in motion. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. He's out across the 40, out of bounds at the 41, and execution continues to be key.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these 3rd downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on 2nd down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up 3rd and long, and now you're set up to fail.
The Dogs come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Fires to the tight end. Doesn't quite make it to the 1st down marker. He's a yard short.
Coming into this one, I thought this guy was going to be a monster. He was going to put up huge numbers. We know this is a big part of the offense week in, week out. The defense has done a great job clamping down on him. That is only his 2nd catch so far in this game.
Trailing by multiple possessions in the 3rd and desperately needing a score, they'll go for it on 4th down. Gets the back moving. On 4th down, they'll pass for it. Complete out of the backfield. He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39.
That tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. 4th down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it. But when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
Extending the play. Crosses the 30. He's got away. Shoved out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 15-yard line, and this offense is doing work.
You could tell he saw that grass open up, and he was not handing that football off. He was taking it himself. His eyes got enormous, chewed up the big play. Nice big chunk play for this offense.
And the Dogs started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. He wants it all. Working the big fella downfield and outside. And he'll run out of bounds just short of the goal line. Wanted to get it in, but couldn't quite get home. The Bulldogs have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They'll move the wide receiver. Finds his big tight end. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
This is the area of the field defensively. It really doesn't matter what they've done to get here. You got to bow up, try to force the field goal. Nice job on 1st down and goal, getting them tackled to the ground.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. They're going to run it. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Dogs! Got to start cutting into this lead somewhere. Now the question, will they have enough time?
But that's step one. You got to get that first score. You got to get back in the ball game and get some of that momentum back on your side. You still got more work to do, but step one accomplished.
Georgia, 21.
And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking for a crease. It's Hayes. Turning it on. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the 1st down. That's the end of the quarter, and Tennessee has the lead. And they've built a comfortable lead after. quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we've gotten here. They go back to work with a first down in the final period of this one. Right back to the well. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
Got it in the middle. It's Hayes. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. When your best is demanded on a big stage like this against a rival, he has delivered, cracking the 150-yard mark.
No doubt about it. What do we say? Big-time players make big plays in big games. The games don't get bigger than this for this team right here, and this guy, David, has shown up today.
And it's so nice as a coach to have that dude that you know you can count on. He'll put up big numbers, and he's been carrying this offense.
And he runs into a wall. Maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Wants to throw. It's Blunt. Fires one high and deep. Snags it. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Volunteer. Is there anything this dude can't do? He's channeling his inner Congress Holloway, Heath Schuler, or dare I say, the great Peyton Manning.
I bet he can't lead the band, Reese. I bet he's not allowed to do that. He's having himself a day, but he's not there yet. But, man, putting up some stats, doing what he wants. This offense is absolutely cooking.
He'll return it. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. It looks as if this game is going to be one to just drag to the recycle bin, but the idea now is to finish strong and just take whatever happens in the rankings next week. How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down?
Hey, down in the fourth quarter, you better have a dude at the quarterback spot. They do, and they're going to trust him, and he's going to have to continue to deliver like this, making plays down the field, protecting the football, but we know he has the ability.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Quick completion on the out. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
This defense better not blink. I know they've got a lead here in the fourth quarter, but just look at who they're going against. This quarterback is one of the best in the nation. They cannot rest on their laurels. Someone's going to have to make a play.
Sends it downfield. Can't quite make the connection there. Might have led him a little too much.
Well, they take a shot down the field. It's another incompletion. It's really been that kind of story. This defense has made this guy earn it every single play. Really small windows to throw into. One touchdown pass. That's a little bit surprising. You thought maybe they'd have more in this game.
Now on the move. And you want to talk about gang tackling. Everybody on the defense run to the ball.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world, so he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
It'll be third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Couldn't quite haul it in. They almost had their first pick here late in the game.
The offense came into this game knowing that for them to win, they were going to have to make some big plays throwing the football. That just has not been the case. Here in the fourth quarter, they've been held to less than 200 passing yards, and that's really the story of the game, guys.
Motion from the back. On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down.
Hey, I got to be honest. I don't know if the defense was expecting that type of throw on 4th down. It looked like they were all huddled close to the line of scrimmage, looking for something in the quick game, but instead the quarterback takes a shot vertically down the field and catches the defense off guard.
Wants to throw on first down. Looking deep. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge game in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on.
At this point of the game in the 4th quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass, and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in coverage.
He's got an open man. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. Now on 1st and goal, let's see what Georgia will do. Use the play fake, now to throw. The sweet feet buy a little time. He's got it down to the 1-yard line, right on the doorstep of Pater.
And I feel like this defense is starting to cook up on this quarterback, Samuel. You've seen it, right? Like, time and time again, he is willing to scramble. He wants to carry the football, kind of apprehensive, maybe doesn't want to make a mistake. I'd love to see him maybe hang in that pocket just a little more and maybe make some plays down the field with his own.
Tight end finds a soft spot. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Georgia!
Number 87.
Nice job by the offense going down the field, putting points on the board, but you're still down a couple possessions. Still need some good things to happen. You need your kicker to go over there and get warmed up. We need an onside. We need to score some points. We need a lot of things to go right to win this football game.
And before they can kick it, the receiving team's going to call a timeout. They're definitely up against it. Time running out. Down 2 possessions. They'll try the onside kick. That's why they call them the hands team. They're able to secure the onside kick.
And everybody's got different philosophies. Some people kick onsides every single time. You go for the big play, try to create some momentum for your team, but they failed. A nice job covering the kick, seeing the football off the kicker's foot, securing it, getting on the ground, and making sure your offense retains the football.
They'll run it. They want to take their time here. This time stopped behind the line of scrimmage, and they're probably saying, finally, what a night he's had.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front 7 tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Now the play fake. Under fire. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. He uncorks one deep. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. The Volunteers will try to pin them back with the punt. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. And that one will bounce and roll out of bounds. Let's see exactly where they mark it. Let's see what they have dialed up as this drive starts from the 29-yard line. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Fires to the middle. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And the explosiveness, the big gainer gets it to the 49-yard line. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. Looking to throw on first down. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve every minute possible. It's second and long now as this defense has some energy after that last sack. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
Got to give this defense a lot of credit because even down to the last seconds of this football game, we're seeing outstanding effort. QB taking a shot down the middle of the field. There's a defender swatting it away. They have had this quarterback's number all game long, and that's why they're winning this game.
Neyland Stadium alive, a cauldron of orange noise on third down. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. He's taking a deep shot. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
And now such a tough situation. Late in this game, you're trailing, but now it's 4th and long. Like, it's one thing if it's 4th and short. This makes it even more difficult. You got to have something dialed up you feel really great about.
Converts on fourth down. Still going. He goes out of bounds. Big pickup on the play. It'll look nice in the stats column, but probably not enough to make a difference in the game. Georgia coming out with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. Throws toward the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity.
And I love the personnel group that the defense is in right now. With the lead late in a 2-minute situation, you're seeing extra DBs on the field. You know the offense is going to try and throw the football. So faster guys, good.
Unleashes one deep. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at third down. This quarterback desperately wants to make a chunk play, but they're going to be deepest to deepest, widest to widest. He's got to be patient.
No doubt. Situational football is probably one of the most underrated, under-talked about things. Like, understanding the situation. I have the lead. They have to take shots down the field. I'm going to play pass. I got to rush the...
Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Takes it the other way. He's inside the 40.
And then we've seen explosive offensive firepower all game long. And here we are late in an obvious passing situation, trying to get this thing close. The big INT. Finally, the defense makes a play. And, David, it looks like they've just closed the door on this one.
Well, and you know, Mr. Quarterback, defense wins championships. And how do you seal a game? The defense coming up with a big moment. Yes, obvious passing situation. You know they're going to throw it. The big INT, and that might seal their fate.
It's really the most common type of upset we see every year. The home field advantage is so big, and especially when you have a ranked team come to town, they love to play spoiler.
Yes, and what needed to happen happened in this football game. Something